Curtis, first of all, congratulations on the new contract. A fairly straightforward decision for you?
Obviously it's been going on a while, so by the end of it, it was, obviously things take time, and I know I was getting the question a lot over the last few months, but I knew behind the scenes with my team and with the chairman and the people here, we were getting close to something, so I'm just glad that it's sorted, and now we can focus on trying to get things right on the pitch. As
you say, it's been a fairly lengthy process. Was there ever any point during that process when you thought your future might lie away from home?
I was always confident it would get sorted. It was early enough. It was not like negotiations were starting now and then you sort of get a take it or leave it offer. It was a lot of time to think over things and consider every single aspect of what it would mean to me as in my personal life, in my football life, everything. So I took the time and I believe I've made the right decision.
And what does that say from your perspective about what your hopes and ambitions are with this club and where you think it can go?
Well, obviously I've signed a deal backing us to go up. Obviously I want to be here, and I want to be here as a Premier League player. So it'd be easy to sit to the end of the season and think, oh well, I'll ride it out and see what happens. But I'm going to back us, and I'm going to do everything in my power to help us get back up.
It goes without saying it's been a rocky series of games. People can say it's one win in 6, or they can turn around and say, well, you haven't lost that many games. As you sit here right now, you've got experience, you know what it's all about. Do you get concerned, or are you one of those guys in the dressing room that says, feet on the ground, fellas, there's still a few games to go here?
Yeah, I think as it goes on, obviously it becomes a little bit more problematic, but we've managed to score in the last couple of games, which we weren't doing. It's looking at the bigger picture that if not for a wonder goal, we would have nicked a scrappy 1-0. And at this stage of the season, them scrappy 1-0s are probably what we need just to try and get us over the line. So obviously Gardner scored a great goal. We managed to get back into it, but we couldn't quite find that winner. So going up to Middlesbrough now tomorrow for a big game live on TV, it's a 6-pointer, and if you're able to win there, I think everyone forgets the last few games anyway.
Obviously, the last time you met, you won 3-0, good victory at home. Things have changed for both teams a lot since then, though.
Yeah, we've both hit a bit of a rocky patch. Obviously, I know they've had the problems with what's gone on with their manager. I know he's back now, but obviously they had a bit of a wobble. But I guess it's just that stage of the season where obviously everything means a lot to both teams, and it means a lot to other teams playing us. And with us two having been at the top pretty much all of the season, teams are going to come and a lot of teams play spoiling tactics against us. And I'm hoping that obviously with us both going up against each other, we know how big the game is. It might be more of a game that both of us want to win rather than neither of us want to lose, because I think if you said maybe a month ago it's a game maybe we both look at each other and think, well, we don't want to lose this, don't give the other one the upper hand. But now looking at the Burnley's position in the league and looking how Brighton have come strong again, I think both teams will be going for the win.
Obviously, I wouldn't expect to comment directly on what's happened up at Middlesbrough in the last few days with the manager situation, but as a player, when there is unrest and uncertainty over what's going on at a higher level, does it inevitably feed down to the players?
It depends on whether the players will get on with him or not. That's the honest truth. I feel, obviously, whenever I've seen him on interviews and things like that, he comes across as quite a calm man, quite a collected man, and I've never really seen him lose his rag. So to hear that he walked out was surprising, but whether or not there'll be certain players that may have been affected by that, I don't know, but there may be some players that might think, well, if he did cause a bit of a stir, well, I don't really care because I don't like him anyway. So it's the way football works. There's going to be people that like managers, people that don't, and we just know that individually they have a lot of good players. So if they're able to get that collective together, we know it's going to be a tough game. But if they're going out there as a bunch of individuals, it might be a little bit easier for us.
Is it a situation that could play into your hands?
It works both ways. Like I said, the manager's back now, so it could give him a lift. The fact that he walked out, it might have been a bit of a, oh, what's happening, and you know, we don't know where we stand, but the manager's come back now, and I'm sure their team will be thinking, well, we're ready to go again.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, obviously you worked a long time on your contract, Curtis. You know, why did you bother? Why did you work so hard? What does it mean to you to have signed the deal? Sum it up for me.
It's like anything. It's a big decision for me in my career. I'm 31. I was 31 on Tuesday, and at this stage, you want to sign somewhere where you feel that you can be playing, and also you feel that at this age you can maximise your earnings. If I'm totally honest, because obviously it's possibly the last of a decent contract that I'm going to sign, and I need to make sure it was right for me. And also you consider everything, like my family, my daughter lives in London, and things like that. So everything comes into your mind, and you think of the bigger picture. But I don't think there's a better place for me to be, particularly if we go up to the Premier League.
Are you excited then?
Yeah, I am, and I say I'm just looking forward to these next 8 weeks of the season to try and put us back where we want to be, and that's the way that and that's how I would have made the right decision with my contract and backing us to go up.